right. Let's give people a chance to join us. Oh, hey, y'all. Okay. My name is Demetria McKinney. What it do? Hi, you guys. Cool. First off, shouts to Freeform. All right, so let's get back to this. My name is Demetria McKinney. I have the honor and privilege of playing Miss Anacostia Quartermain in the new Freeform series, Motherland, Fort Salem. Now, we all know this pandemic has come in and just kind of snatched us all by our roots and kind of had us laying low at home. So, much love to Freeform for being so innovative and finding ways to make staying the FF home very fun. One of the ways they did that was by starting a live music showcase in which they featured artists whose music has helped to inspire and enhance each of our journeys on their shows.
It's easier doing on the phone.
Right? So that's what's so cool about this one being involved with Motherland Fort Salem. Because as you know, shouts to my switches, the musical element, the harmonies, the vocals, the seed sounds, the whispers, all of that is part of the magic, aka the work, that is what we do as witches on the show. So, it's going to be really cool. We got three actually. We've got 3 artists that are going to be coming forward, and they are going to be performing the songs that they have put into our shows, which y'all know, music can make or break. It can let you know how some suspense is coming up. It'll let you know if you need to be yelling at the TV, if you need to start running, all of that stuff. So, really excited. We've got Milck, Lydia Ainsworth, and wait for it. Come on in, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on. I want to make sure we're good. What are you doing? Oh, my son is here. Look. Say hi.
How's it going?
Come over here. Oh, we're just waiting on some more people? All right. We're just going to hold on a minute. Get some more people in. Hi, y'all. Welcome. All right, so how we're going to do it, just so we can make sure we're all getting a chance to focus on the performances, I'm going to mute the comments for just a minute. Hold on. I'm going to have my tech-savvy baby do it. All right. This artist we are going to bring to the stage is Milck. She did This Land Is Your Land for that's right! Hi! How are you?
I'm doing well. It's so nice to meet you.
Oh my goodness, it's great to re-meet you. We actually got a chance to meet at the
Freeform.
Yep, we met at the TCAs. You did your performance, your presentation right before we got started on our panel.
Yes. Okay, cool.
It was so exhilarating to see you sounding and being just as regal as the song is by ear. So, hi.
Hi, that means a lot because you're very regal. I've had a lot of fun following you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I am a fan of your voice. I'm also a fan of just you. I've gotten an opportunity to learn more about you. Advocacy is part of your buildup. You are doing a lot in this community, especially with the climate. You want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So I released an EP in February, like right at the end, and then quarantine happened. And then so I started switching gears, and then I've been teaming up with some of my activist friends that I've met over the past few years. And one of the groups in Memphis that I met, they're making hand sanitizer. I was like, okay, so, and then I met another friend of mine, Susan Alsner from Shift 7, this group. They made a lot of relationships with Native Americans in the Southwest. And so the nonprofit in Memphis is called Memphis Rocks, and it's a Black-centered nonprofit. And I was like, how about we have this nonprofit distribute the hand sanitizers to the Native American tribes in the Southwest. And so it's creating a cool relationship between the two communities. And yeah, I just get to be a part of it, like just being in the middle and kind of connecting people and just trying to, this whole thing has taught me, like, my whole hustle has changed. Like my approach to life, like relationships, my career, my art, like everything's just different. Like, I just feel like I'm trying to be more patient and just more grounded. Like, what really matters, you know?
Yeah, and in that same vein, you're not just working with Native nations, trying to make sure that they have sanitizer, but also your song became the anthem for the Women's March, Quiet?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that come to be?
That is crazy because it's my own song that I wrote in 2015 to, like, heal my own trauma. Like, I grew up with trauma and I blamed myself for many, many years. And finally, I like, and it's like a bag of boulders. And I would get in my own way. I didn't think I deserved good friendships, relationships, good work opportunities. So finally, I was like, I got to stop getting in my own way. And that was the beginning. And this song came through me going to therapy, teaching myself that abuse I went through was not my fault. And that changed the whole game. I was like, oh, maybe I do deserve good things. And so then I shared the song at the Women's March, and then someone filmed it on their cell phone, and it got 14 million views in 2 days. And so then I released the music for free online, and so thousands of choirs started learning the music. Because the way it went viral was through a choir. Like, I wrote my song in harmony. I wanted all the voices to sing, because you're a singer too, so it's like, yes, I could sing it solo, but what if all of us sang all the lyrics in stacked harmony?
Unity, yes.
Yeah. So it became like one of the many voices in this choir of change, like, and the change continues, and the movement for everything is starting to bubble to the surface, and we're all learning about how we could be better, and I'm part of that, like, learning that. So
it's amazing how much you realize the change that you can bring about. You're singular, but you touch so many people. And we're not telling our own stories. We're not alone in any of what we're going through, especially being proven now with the COVID and with all of the stuff going on in the climate.
Really well said. Yeah.
Now, with the climate, as if you ain't doing enough, with the climate of America right now and just the world, what is this other song that you've done?
So there's another song that I wrote called Somebody's Beloved.
Oh my gosh.
And it's, have you heard it yet or not yet?
I heard a snippet of it. I heard a snippet. That's why I'm like, oh, I gotta.
So I was watching the news, and I was working on another song, and then I took a break because it wasn't really working. You know, sometimes you're trying to work, it's just not working. And then so I watched the news, and then I just started crying of all the lives that we've lost to systemic racism. And I was like, holy moly. Like, so then I just, all of a sudden, this song poured through me, and the verses, when you guys hear the song, the verses are all like, I channeled it. I didn't write it. It just came through me. And then I reached out to my friend, Bipolar Sunshine. His given name is Adio Merchant. His artist name is Bipolar Sunshine. I reached out to him. I was like, this song seems bigger than me, and I would love help to write it if you feel like it. And so we got together on Zoom, and he brought the choruses, and he just helped bring it all together. So I'm excited to share it. It's brand spanking new, and it's helped me process a lot of the pain, and I'm still processing. So, but I'm thankful for art, because we can like take a moment and just productively digest the news and figure out how we can be better.
So true. So true. And along with that art and digesting the lives that we live, getting into the entities of entertainment and being able to really, really expound upon emotion by way of music is something that you have truly, truly done. This land is your land, being part of the trailer for Motherland Fort Salem, being the trailer for Motherland Fort Salem. I remember when they first said this, like the first episode, right? And we're sitting there like, first off, on pins and needles because the excitement of it all. But then when you hear this and your sound is so haunting, it's beautiful, it's strong, it's vulnerable, it's sweet, it's stern. There's just so many different levels to that grit that you have with your vocals. So what was that like, knowing that this was going to be a part of such a woman strong?
I mean, because they sent me some trailers, and they sent me video snippets of you all acting, and they sent me the storyline about like witches being a force of protection for society, and I was so excited. Also because I loved how diverse the cast was too, and I was like, yes, we need more of that, and yes, we need to reclaim the idea of what a powerful and magical woman is, because I grew up learning witches were like, you know, not good, but then what about wizards? Why are wizards good then? So I was like, yes, we need a show like Motherland where we're like, witches can be powerful and wonderful. Like, to accept the idea of a magical, powerful woman is my favorite idea.
Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, I could chat with you all day.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm ready to get to the music like everybody else is.
All right, so let's do it. Yeah, let's see if I can get the piano in here. If not, that's fine. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let me know if you can't hear the piano while.
Yes.
This land is your land.
Damn.
This land is my land.
Damn.
From California
Shit.
to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. In the shadow of the steeple, I saw my people at the relief office. I see my people as they stood there hungry. I stood there asking, is this land made for you and me? Nobody living can never stop me as I go walking their freedom highway. Nobody living can never make me turn back. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
And live, yo. Oh my God.
I wanted to include that lyric, there's different verses, but I wanted to include that one. In the shadow of the steeple, I saw my people at the relief office as they stood there hungry. Is this land made for you and me? And that verse so oftentimes gets cut out of all the covers.
Right.
That was the point. He was like, is this free for all of us? And
yes.
Yeah, I just feel like it's really relevant right now.
So very beautifully done. Oh my gosh. Yep. Chills. What? What you doing now? What's next? What?
What's next? So this next song is called "If I Ruled the World." I think it's a good follow-up to "This Land Is Your Land." It's kind of, I wanted to play with the idea. Okay, I can keep thinking about all the things I don't want in this world, but right now, in a lot of the language of the movements that are happening, it's about imagination. What do we want to invest in? And this song is that, and my version of that. And I hope you enjoy it. If I rule the world, if I rule the world, rule the world, I'll give the power to the people. Everybody will be equal. Fight club would have a sequel, and my rent would be much cheaper. Jenny wouldn't hate her figure when she's small or when she's bigger. She'd be kissing on the mirror, and the Wi-Fi would be quicker. Everybody would recycle, fewer cars and more bicycles. No more fighting for survival. You would hear this song on vinyl. If I rule the world, if I rule the world, rule the world, rule the world. You see a doctor if you're sick. Mary, don't you worry about it, 'cause there'd be no crazy bill. No more $1,000 pills, and age would be a source of pride. You've got beautiful outlines. 9 to 5 include your nap time, and there'd be TED Talks at halftime. All the sexist, racist bandits would be sent off for rehab, and instead of feeding fear, we'd be feeding half the planet. If I rule the world, if I rule the world, rule the world, rule the world, if I rule, it would be less about me and more about you, more about you. If I rule, it would be less about me, more about you. We'd be kind to refugees, plant more trees in inner cities. We'd bus kids to see the ocean. Some kids never see the ocean. I'd make news more beneficial. I'd make every driver signal. Only love is my objective. Only love is my perspective. I'd keep music in the schools and hear every point of view. If I ruled, it would be less about me, more about you. If I ruled the world, if I ruled the world, it would be less about me, more about you, more about you. If I ruled, it would be less about me, more about you, more about you.
Yeah, Milk for president.
Demetria president.
I love that. I love how conscious your music is. I love how inclusive your music is, and your tone is just spectacular.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you, because you sing as well, yeah?
I do. But it's been really cool being in this realm of motherland and not singing my traditional way and just learning all these different cadences and notes. And I mean, you do a lot of really cool things with minors, minor notes. That's just so mind blowing. So thank you for sharing your gifts. Now,
Thank you.
you got one more, and this one I'm a little bit afraid of. I'm gonna be real honest and transparent, because in recent stuff that's been going on with, the climate of our world, my son came to me one day and he actually said, Mom, I'm a little scared. Mm-hmm. So for you to have gotten this next one due to everything that's happening, I'm preparing myself. I'm a little bit more.
Thank you for witnessing, and please, feel free, if you want to put the phone down or whatever, to take a moment. And I appreciate you. I appreciate any feedback, because I'm a non-Black person of color, and I have my blind spots, so I welcome any feedback, and thank you for listening. All right, so this is called Somebody's Beloved. She was somebody's daughter, somebody's friend, someone who built her dreams with every breath from others could depend. More than a number, more than a story, more than a memory. Somebody's friend, somebody's mother, somebody's beloved. Love on leaves falling like autumn. Her story's been told 1,000 times. Why doesn't everybody scream? Anyone listening? Say her name. Say her name. He was somebody's father, somebody's son, someone who dreamt of seeing his daughter grow taller and fall in love. More than a number, more than a story, more than a memory. Somebody's son, somebody's father, somebody's love. Love on leaves falling like autumn. Her story's been told 1,000 times. Why isn't everybody scream? For anyone listening, say it her name. Say it. Somebody's first call, somebody's home, someone who lived with tears and laughter, who wanted to belong. More than a number, more than a story, more than a memory. Somebody's home, somebody's first call, somebody's love, somebody's first call, somebody's love.
Yep. Thank you.
I want to thank you for listening, and thank you. I'm learning from this. Yeah,
We all are. We all are. And coming together and expressing what we don't know and expressing what we want to know and expressing the beauty in our differences is one of the things that I absolutely love, not only about Motherland, but about your content and your voice. So thank you so, so much.
Thank you for being a light and a force, and for sharing space with me here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Be safe out there. Bye.
You too. Okay. I'm going to get it together. I promise I'm is, because I'm too much of a thug for this. All right? Thank you again to Milck. Your content, your music, your voice, your mindset is just so beautiful. We're going to keep this thing pushing. We have Lydia Ainsworth. Whew. Yo, I did not know what I was in for. I heard a little bit of that song, but I absolutely love. Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm good. That was so moving. I've been watching the show, and yeah, that was amazing. That was an amazing performance.
I heard a small piece of it, and I was like, oh, that's gonna get me, and I'm gonna look like a cuckoo person for the rest of the showcase. But I am so excited to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. I'm so happy to be here, and it's amazing that this song of mine that I wrote a few years ago just was picked up for the show and happened to be featured in this important scene, a really lovely scene. So
No, I'm not gonna let you even do it like that. I'm not. Cause see, you just flat out said that song, "What Love Can Mean."
yeah, what love can
WLC was not directly reflective of Scylla and Rael's relationship, and was not directly written for that scene where Scylla was supposed to give Rael over to the spree and decided to just dance with her instead. You're not going to sit here and just gloss over that fact right there, right?
How could I?
That's insane. And the mentioning of the mirrors and the vulnerability and the passion. Our musical director over at our musical supervisor at Freeform, Miss Janet Lopez.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. She was just in awe. Every time she heard the song, every time they played it, they just absolutely adored it.
That's really amazing. That is so cool how, it just found a home. This is the perfect home for it, really. But, and it's a special song to me, too, because it is one of the only songs I've ever written instantaneously. It kind of just poured out of me. Usually I spend like a month or years on a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As artists, we're really, really sensitive about our stuff, and we want it to be perfect, but you're saying this just came.
It just flowed. And I was singing it at the piano, almost fully formed. I had a dream the night before about my late grandfather, who had passed away many years before. And he came to me, and I was looking at my reflection, but it was him in the mirror. And he was speaking to me, and I couldn't remember the words exactly, but it really felt comforting, and it was like he was telling me things are going to be okay. He was like, it was comforting and filled with love, yeah. So that's what the song was written about. But it's amazing to have it now in this new context. And
yeah.
And I get lovely messages on Twitter, and I'm loving the experience now.
What was your initial response when you watched the episode and you saw where it was and what it was in context within the show? How did that resonate with you? I mean, you know what the initial intention of it was, but then to see it in that and to be displayed that way, what did that do? Because I know it took me running around the room.
It was beautiful. I haven't seen the show, but I've just seen the scene.
Yeah.
I heard all about it, and I know that the fans hold the song dearly because it's such a powerful moment.
It is. Right? It truly is. You know what? I'm going to sit here and continue to relish in this moment. Let's let the people hear what we're talking about. WLC.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm already watching it.
My keyboards. Haunting. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. I hope I did the recording justice.
You did. You absolutely did. I remember it took me right back to that moment of seeing and just wondering what was going to happen, feeling the disaster looming in the wedding, and then seeing that moment for love to just shine through. It was absolutely beautiful, and it was enhanced tremendously by this amazing, amazing song.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad. I'm so happy to hear that. So I've got one more song to play.
Absolutely, come with it.
I'm gonna play Kate Bush, her song Wuthering Heights. I took a poll on my Instagram of what cover song I should do, and this was a favorite, so
Love it.
I'm gonna go for it. It's really hard, but I'm gonna...
You got this. You got this. I'm with you.
I got this. I don't know why when you're home, sweet roll and falling green. You had a temper like my jealousy, too hot, too greedy. How could you leave me when I needed to possess you? I hate you, I love you too. Bad dreams in the night, they told me I was going to lose the fight. Leave behind my wuthering heart. It's me, I've come home now. So cold, let me go. Oh, it gets dark, it gets lonely on the other side from you. I pine alone, I find alone, falls through without you. Coming back, love, cruel Heathcliff, my one dream, my only master. Too long I roam in the night, going home too sad to put it right. Coming back to wuthering hearts. It's me, Captain, I've come home. So cold, let me know. Let me have it, let me grab your soul. Let me have it, let me grab your soul away. No, it's me, It's me, I've come home. So cold, let me know. It's me, I've come home. So cold, let me know. I'm so cold, let me know. I'm so cold, let me in your window.
Beautiful. Bravo. All of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my God, that was amazing. I know you said it's hard, but you did it so effortlessly. It was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. And I'm sending all my loves to the Switches. I love you guys. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So take
Thank
care.
you so much. Stay safe out there.
Stay safe. Be well. Love to
You
you
too.
all. Thanks.
Aww.
Bye.
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 Oh my God, y'all. Okay, all of these artists are phenomenal. And this next one is no different. We have Mr. Ryan Lott of Sunlux. Oh my goodness. Okay, he's coming up in just a minute. I am so, it's been an experience. I don't know if y'all can tell this right. I keep trying to wipe my nose, make sure I ain't embarrassing myself because these young ladies that we've just heard, Milck, Lydia, Ainsworth, phenomenal voices, phenomenal messages, so very, very congruent with the themes and the nature of what Motherland is. Just so you know, Switches Freeform family, all of you guys who have watched it on Hulu, we want to make sure that we give you a special, special thank you because of your participation in our world. We are coming back for season 2. So really, really looking forward to bringing you more of Motherland Fort Salem as soon as possible. Let me check something right quick. We're trying to make sure that he has a chance to get in here. In the meantime, we are truly, truly astonished with the fanfare that you guys have been giving us. Everybody that hits us in our DMs, let me shout to my cast. Ashley Nicole Williams, Taylor Hickson, Jessica Sutton, Lynn Renee, Amalia. Hey, you guys, we absolutely love one another. It's going to be so great to be reunited with everybody. Big shouts to Elliot Lawrence, the creator of our show, and again to Freeform for taking a leap of faith with it and understanding the beauty and the power that is therein. Hold on just a second. Let's see. I'm going to have my handy dandy. Huh? Oh, what? Oh, my son's like, no, just do this. I'm like, what are you talking about? So, as I said, my name is Demetria McKinney. I play Anacostia Quartermain. I have been really, really excited watching and rewatching all of the episodes. So, if you want to make sure that you continue watching and making sure that you continue commenting on those things that you really liked, we watch all the feedback. We are in tune with you guys, and we're so appreciative of you taking the journey with us. That moment of singing from Miss Lydia Ainsworth was just so profound in the moment where Scylla was supposed to turn Rael in, not only because, they found true love, but, Rael was always on that macho, I don't need nobody, I don't care, I'm just a rebel, and she found love in the most unexpected place. Scylla had been hurt, basically because she loved, and found love in another unexpected place that she wasn't supposed to be. So to see those two entities come together and just be so powerful, even in their vulnerability, was such a beautiful moment. It was highlighted so nicely by that song. And then, of course, Milck. Milck broke me down like a fraction. With everything kind of going on, it's great to be able to take these moments and just share and come together and be inclusive in all aspects, not just what we're seeing now, but everything that we've all had to go through in order to just kind of make it in the world today. Once we realize that we are all one, we are all united, everything will start to smooth itself out and get a lot better. So thank you to everybody who's been following Motherland Fort Salem, each of the cast members, the creator, the crew, everybody, the caterers, all of us. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Let me see here. Trying to see if I can find him. Ryan. Our upcoming performer is going to be Mr. Ryan Lott. We're trying to figure out and make sure that we have everything to go for you guys, because those first 2 performances have been absolutely amazing, and we don't want this last one to be any different. Oh, look at the comments. Thank you, guys. Let me see here. No? So the ladies mentioned that I am an artist as well. I was not going to talk about it. But one of the things that attracted me to Motherland Fort Salem was the musical aspect of it. Because I am a singer, because I am an artist, having that capability and that power be expressed that way was so intriguing for me. I've released an album of my own. It's in a totally different vein. It's R&B, but music brings life. Music brings togetherness, and it's a language that crosses all barriers. So any chance you get to support independent artists especially, make sure that you do. Let me see here. Let me see here. What is this doing? I'm trying to figure this out.
Says he's on.
Okay. So, let's see. you? Hold on, it's waiting to connect.
We overcame.
We made it. We made it happen. I was like, I'm gonna figure this out. And then my son's sitting here doing his Inspector Gadget thing over here on the side, trying not to be seen. How are you?
I should ask for my son's help. He's 3, but he's probably got it together enough.
He knows way more about this tech stuff than I do.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. I've been enjoying the show. Both Milck and Lydia were amazing.
They were phenomenal, and I am
Nice to follow.
Now listen, all 3 of you guys are phenomenal, and you are no stranger to the artist's life. So please drop a little bit of knowledge on these people about your background here.
Yeah, so I grew up, just playing piano, like tons of piano lessons. It was a family rule. Thanks, Mom and Dad. And even though I hated it for, many, many years, what kind of became the hook for me with music is that I realized I could make my own music. And it wasn't just about, playing other folks' stuff. It was about bringing something out from inside. And, that's what did it. And then from then on, it just became, from about 11 years old, I'd say I was pretty much destined. It feels like,
Yeah, same here. My parents, I grew up in the church and whatnot, but every time we went out to eat, if we wanted dessert, they made all 8 of us stand up and sing in the middle of the restaurant. It was terrible. Absolute torture, but now I'm grateful for it, so I completely feel you on the piano aspect.
Yeah. I grew up in church too, and that was actually a spot for me to
hone the skills.
Yeah, and I played in different kinds of churches too,
Nice.
So yeah.
So with your contribution to Motherland Fort Salem, I have to know, because this is such a female power, She-Ra, hear us roar type thing, how did you come up with the inspiration for what you contributed?
Yeah, so I think what resonated with that song, which was an existing song, is called "We Are the Ones," and it was on the trailer for the show. I think what resonated was one of the things we do in Sunlux is we use a lot of voices, a lot more than just my voice, and in particular we use women's voices, and that song it's a protest song, and it's declamatory. It's also women singing it, and I think it also had like tons of sass and attitude.
So fitting. Yeah, because we're literally taking back our power. So protesting, all of that stuff, it was so perfect.
Yeah. But on that note, I have to say it feels a little strange to sing the song. As for me, a dude, a white dude, following 2 extremely talented women.
You got this.
I wish we were in quarantine. I could have a choir behind me.
That's all right. The rawness is going to be amazing.
Yeah. But So I'm gonna do my best. The song "We Are the Ones" is actually a new version of a song called "This Time." One of the things we do as a band, one of the traditions we do, is we do many iterations of the same song. It's kind of like Resurrection.
Yeah.
And so basically that's what I'll do now. Is I've just it was never written at the piano. It wasn't intended to be a song for me to sing or to be played on the piano, but it was a good challenge to. So I'm sitting here in front of a piano, and I'll
something authentic.
Yeah. So I'll give it a shot.
All right.
Should we do it?
Let's go.
Okay. This is a song called "We Are the Ones." Breath the ones this time. You are the ones this time. Hear the roar inside you, sounding over church, roar of all the hope and fear. We're the dead and dying, shouting over turn. Oh, the noise we're making now. Shouting over time. Oh, the noise we're making now. No, 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 no,
And you were nervous.
Always
That was
nervous.
incredible, guys. Give him lots of hearts. Give him lots of hearts coming through. That was incredible. There you go. You see it?
Are you ever, do you get nervous still? The cameras start rolling?
Do you see my eye? Yeah. Every single time before we started the live, my son goes through it. Like I was sitting here like, and I know like I was like real fidgety at the beginning. Absolutely every single time. But the thing is not to let the fear conquer you and just kind of utilize it. And you did that phenomenally, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you think auditions are more, is that where you're most nervous when you're like, you go to audition for a role, or is it like when you've gotten a gig and now the pressure is on? Because they've gone through thousands of actors and they chose you, and then you have to step on set and bring it. Now I'm stressing you out.
No, it's a great question. I think there's levels to it. Like, of course, when you go in and you audition, you don't know this person. You don't know what they're looking for. You don't have the props and the things that would make you great and believable. So you really have to depend upon your own faculties for that.
Yeah.
But once you get it, walking into that and letting yourself go is a whole different kind of nerve. And then, like, if you're doing something that's brand new, like in Motherland playing Anacostia, versus playing an icon like a Whitney, that's a whole nother further carry the one. That's hard. That's scary. That bothers me. But every single time, if you love something, there's a fear and there's a healthy respect for it. And I haven't lost that ever.
All right. That's great. That's great.
So wait a minute. You sitting here, you done flopped it.
I'm gonna flip my iPad cover onto the piano for the next one.
Oh.
I've got some interesting things like stuck in the piano. I've got some wax up at the top. Kind of makes it sound like a marimba a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I got a paper clip down on one of the low strings.
Now wait a minute. What kind of sorcery? How did
Exactly. Now I'm gonna try an iPad cover. See what happens.
What?
See.
Yeah, that's kind of dope. What is making you come up with this stuff? Like, what?
Well, I just love sound. All kinds of sound.
Wow, as promised, if I could play an instrument, I would be the next Sheila E.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, without question.
If I could be in Prince's band again, I would be anyone in that band. I would open water bottles for that band.
I'd be the mascot. I would just want to be walking around as the symbol.
I still honestly, I still miss him. It's like
It's incredible.
I can't believe it's like, I can't believe that this earth gave birth to that. Like, when, you know, especially times like this when everything seems so screwed up and everyone's so backwards.
Yeah.
Like, we had this magical universe of music emanating from that guy, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, a great example of how, like, music, I mean, everyone's got a Prince story, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
Wow. So what is this announcement that you have? I'm hearing that we have something very, very cool to share.
You're supposed to ask me, but I'm supposed to be coy.
Oh, my bad. So let's start over. You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
So I'm hearing that you have some really amazing news to share with us.
I have some really good news.
You do?
I'm gonna share a new song that I've never performed before, and it's on a record that isn't out yet, but that is done. It is officially, as of yesterday, a new record, a new Sunlux record that's done. It's technically not announced yet, so.
And you're literally debuting it here with us.
Yeah, here's a song from it.
Okay.
And again, this is, you know, like, I'm sitting at the piano, and it's not really a piano song per se, so I'm just kind of make a version of it as I go. But we'll see what happens.
We're here for it.
The song is called Only. Should we do it?
Let's do it.
Okay. When you took me for the hours, you took from me the days. When you took me for the days, you took from me the years. Have I wasted all my time spending all my love? Have I wasted all my love spending all my time? Only so much I can take. Only chasing you. Am I only chasing you? Maybe there's nothing I can do. Maybe there's nothing I can do. I'm getting nowhere close to you. You're just a mirage. You only love me from afar. You're just a mirage. You'll only love me from afar.
That was crazy. Oh my gosh, that's why. Oh my gosh, thank you. That was incredible, and thank you so much for bringing that to us for the first time.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for the invitation. Thanks for Freeform for supporting artists, independent artists, and crafting a show that accommodates for new music, and for the adventurous music supervisors and creators of the show that see fit to introduce creative aspects, not just beautiful actors like yourselves and cool costumes and CGI and stuff, but also adventurous music. And it makes a difference in the lives of people like me who, who this is how I make a living. And so it makes a difference. And so I appreciate the teamwork and the invitation and the chance, here to play some new songs, or to play some songs and premiere a new song. And of course, it's really been nice to meet you, Demi.
Wonderful.
Do you like Demetria, the full, when people, how do you like
Demetria, Demi, Dee, all of it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks. It's been nice to meet you, and also congratulations to Milck and to Lydia on Lydia Ainsworth on their beautiful performances.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
All right, everybody. Yo, we've had a wonderful roller coaster, but I think it's time for the ride to end, sadly. Shouts to Freeform. Thank you so much for letting me participate. Big shouts to Milck, Lydia Ainsworth, and of course, Ryan Lott of Sunlux. Thank you for all the support you've given to Motherland, and we will see you in season 2. Woo! Peace.